Well, I was going to go to the rally in Nashville this afternoon because I support those three representatives for taking a stand for the gun laws in Tennessee and trying to do something to stand with the children who were marching to try to get legislators to do something to help protect them in their schools. And and then I decided I would stay. And then I got a message from a former student, asked me if I was going, and then I decided to go. And then I got a message from my son who said my grandson's ball game is this afternoon, so I'm going to the ball game. And I'm posting this because I feel the need to just say stuff. And I've always done that. And I don't expect you to listen to it. That's the thing. It's okay. It's just saying it into an oblivion is somehow satisfying. I think that's how prayer works sometimes. You're saying your your heartfelt thoughts into whatever you believe, um, and somehow that helps. And I want to apologize to folks for giving you a hard time about religion. I I impose my own experience with religion and my own upbringing, and I shouldn't do that. Everyone has their own experience with a spiritual structure, and the thing that bothers me is that folks that harp and impose their ideas based on a certain spiritual structure, uh, impose those ideas on others really bothers me, especially when in some cases the philosophy being imposed really flies in the face of the originator of the particular religion, from my perspective anyway. But there were several things I wanted to say, uh, and I always forget them. And the one thing that I do want to say is that you young folks that are rallying, that are marching, that are concerned, that are paying attention, that are trying to make this world a better place for yourselves and your offspring. In fact, not just you young folks, all of you folks. I appreciate you doing that. This particular day is focused on guns, um, and the prevalence of guns, especially here in Tennessee. My grandson was working on his hunter safety class this weekend, and I encourage him to do that. I don't hunt myself anymore, but I used to. And for him to have to learn how to operate a gun safely, how to shoot the gun safely, how to hunt safely is very important. And I appreciate him doing that. I can't say that I appreciate hearing the automatic weapon that was being discharged about a week ago in our neighborhood, which we're in a rural neighborhood. But just sitting on this porch and listening to pow, 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 was frightening. It was really frightening. I mean, I just scared my dog off of the deck just making that noise. And I know shooting those guns can be fun for people. Something very satisfying about blowing stuff up like that. Makes you feel powerful, I guess. But it would be nice if there were other ways to feel satisfied. This morning, a guy went into a bank and shot 4, 5 people, 8 people. I don't know. They're still saying it. And this was like the 15th mass shooting so far. And April has 10 days. We are. And I'm just thinking, why is a violent ending or a violent action the release that people need of the pressures that are being imposed upon them? We have so many guns in Tennessee that there is an increase in road rage shootings just because the guns are handy. And I don't want to take people's guns away. I don't understand why a military-grade weapon should be in anyone's possession. But I do think that we need laws that make sure that someone that's got a gun is going to be responsible with that gun. And make sure that they don't have problems, mental health problems, that will eventually cause them to misuse that gun and hurt themselves or others with it. And if we can at least do that, have training, carrying permits, so that we know that you know how to safely operate your gun. But if someone wants to kill me, or if someone wants to shoot someone, there's not that much we are going to be able to do to stop that. What we can do is try to help those people before they get to that point. Try to be aware of their needs and try to, I don't know, man, try to help them heal somehow. And that's the hard part. Well, it's all hard. But the thing is, I don't know how effective it is for me to rant and rave and march. I know it helps bring awareness. But I think the most effective thing is the change in the heart of each individual. These representatives in Tennessee, the legislature, have been elected by people in Tennessee that want them to take the stands they are taking. And it appears that the majority of Tennesseans don't want gun laws. They don't want drag queens. They don't want people to be trans. I don't understand that. I just don't understand it. And I'm hoping that somehow all of the voters can look in themselves and try to understand the differences of others and not impose their laws upon them. Now, I'm saying that while I'm talking about imposing my views on others. And I understand that. Man, it's hard.